Hi guys, Greg the Gum Guy here. Just on my way home, I've just pulled over just to do a little selfie cam on the go about ways to help prevent acid erosion. Following on from video 3 that I did this morning about the causes of acid erosion, now just going to talk quickly about ways that you can prevent or reduce the amount of acid erosion that your teeth have to go through. So first and foremost, the best way to reduce acid erosion is diet modification. Okay, diet modification, I mean reducing the amount of acidity, obviously acidic things that you eat and drink. So not drinking copious amounts of carbonated drinks. This is a big one. Carbonated drinks have a lot of phosphoric acid in, and quite often citric acid, and they're really harsh on the enamel and can be quite damaging when abused and when drunk lots and lots of amounts. So nobody's saying you can't have a fizzy drink and now and again, but if you're drinking them every day, at least say one or two, or every day, then that's a lot, and that is going to take a damaging effect on your enamel, and you're going to, before not too long, you're going to start to see that effect. You're going to start to get that glossy polished look to the enamel, and you're going to start to get that acid erosion. Same as with fresh fruit, citric juices like orange juices, pineapple juices, grapefruit juices, and eating fresh acidic sort of citrus fruits as well, like oranges, clementines, grapefruits, lemons. All of these things are really high in acidity, and if you eat and drink these a lot, they are going to have a damaging effect on your enamel. You've got to eat 5 fruit and veg a day, but it doesn't all have to be citrus fruits. Okay, eating them all citrus fruits is going to have a damaging effect. It's about just getting a healthy balance in your diet with what you eat and what you drink, and not having too much of one food group, and in this instance not having too much of the acidic varieties of food groups and drinks. Another thing that you can do is when you're drinking fresh juices, carbonated drinks, is drink through a straw. Now I know there's been a lot, and I agree with this, about reducing plastic pollution, reducing the use of straws and everything just lately, but there's a lot more of recycled paper straws on the market now, and if you suffer a lot from acid erosion, then I would say, even if you have a juice or a fizzy drink, if you've suffered a lot from acid erosion, you shouldn't be having maybe the fizzy drinks, but if you have juice and that, to drink it through a straw, because what happens then is it goes up the straw into the mouth, straight to the back of the mouth, and then goes down the throat a lot quicker, and has a lot less chance to swish and wash around the teeth where the damage has been done in the past. So another thing is, again along the lines of diet modification, is to try and reduce the amount of snacks you have. But what I mean by this is, your mouth can, every time you eat, your mouth will have an acidic attack in varying degrees. Okay, depends how much sugary, starchy foods are in the food that you're eating. The more sugary, starchy foods, especially the more sticky, retentive, sugary, starchy foods, the much longer an acid attack will occur. And within reason, through normal eating, your mouth can withstand acid attacks up to 5 or 6 times a day, providing you're allowing sufficient time after eating for your mouth to recover and repair, so about 45 minutes, and then allowing a bit of a time, maybe an hour, a couple of hours I would say, before you hit it again, maybe a bit longer, because if you're hitting it more than 5 or 6 times a day, so you're having a meal and then an hour later you're having a drink, a sugary drink or a fizzy drink or a juice, and an hour later then you're having some fruit or citrus fruit, your mouth's going to be up and down like a yo-yo, and it's going to be spending lots and lots of time in this acidic environment before it's recovering fully, and then it's getting hit again. So up to 5 or 6 acid attacks a day, evenly spread out, and then providing you're brushing for 3 minutes. Remember the 3-2-1, 3 minutes twice a day and 1 for the tongue. 3 minutes twice a day, first thing in the morning, last thing at night. In the morning, it's best to brush before you eat anything, so before breakfast, because then you're lowering massively that bacteria loading which is built up throughout the night in your mouth. So there's a lot less acidity, there's a lot less bacteria in your mouth to process those sugary starchy foods that you might have at breakfast, and there'll be less of an acid attack then. Okay. And if you do tend to eat little and often, and you do tend to snack, then choose your snacks and choose what you eat little and often carefully. So another thing you can do is brush 3 minutes twice a day with a fluoride toothpaste. Remember the 3-2-1? Basically, if you're using a fluoride toothpaste, it's going to help again massively give you protection against tooth decay and acid erosion. Also, what you can do as well, there's a really good toothpaste called Sensodyne Pro Enamel. Pro Enamel is really good at for high acidic diets. It's enamel promoting. It basically the way it works is it doesn't have sodium lauryl sulfate in, which is a chemical agent that goes into a lot of toothpaste. This SLS, it's called, gives your toothpaste that sort of body, that foaming effect. But what happens is a lot of the particles of SLS, some of them bind with fluoride particles in the toothpaste, so it takes some away. It makes less available in your salivary pool to protect and help with your teeth. Okay. Also, if you do suffer a lot with acid reflux, gastric reflux, if you do have dry mouth, xerostomia, if you have to take long-term medication, like what we mentioned before, no medications like aspirin, antihistamines that can cause acid erosion, using a good mouthwash, preferably at different times of toothbrushing, but a couple of times a day, 2 or 3 times a day, like the Listerine cavity protection is really good thing to do, because you know what you're doing is you're giving yourself a little bit of additional fluoride, you're helping boost everything. You know, if you're using it after main meals, you're helping to neutralize the mouth quicker, you're helping to wash away food debris. So, and it's good. Some of the mouthwashes like the cavity protection, they coat the teeth as well and give protection long after you've spat the mouthwash out. So that's good as well, just to help protect, because sometimes you suffer with acid erosion through the reasons mentioned there, and it's a little out of your control. You know, you can't change these things, and this is what's happening. This is more medical, and so you have to just try and do what you can to limit the damage. I'm Greg the Gum Guy. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow morning on day 3 of my 14-day challenge. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
And there's no stopping us right now.